Good morning, students. Myself Tushar Roja, and I prepare a video lecture on motherboard. The unit name is Inside the PC, Core Components. The objectives are, by showing this video, the student will able to learn the basic components of motherboard, the difference between sys and RISC, and bus organization. Now, what is motherboard? A computer motherboard is nothing but the circuit board or the circuit which controls the entire functionality of the computer. All the components that form your computer are connected to the computer motherboard. The computer processor, which is the most important component of your computer, is mounted on the motherboard. All other components like the keyboard, monitor, mouse, hard drives, etc. are connected to the computer motherboard through cables. Here you can show the diagram of motherboard. It's called functional diagram of motherboard. The components are interrupt, clock, processor, coprocessor, bus subsystem, DMA. DMA means direct memory access, then timer, ROM, dynamic RAM, and PPI. Okay. First, processor. What is the use of processor? The processing unit of a computer is the component which process all those zeros and ones. The higher the processing speed, the faster the system runs. There are three main leading manufacturers of processor. First, Intel. Second, AMD, which stands for American Micro Devices, and Cyrix. The processor has two main sections: bus interface unit (BUI) and execution unit (EU). The BUI can transfer the data between the microprocessor and other circuits, while EU is the part that carry out the instructions. Then coprocessor. Coprocessor is an optional plug-in component on the motherboard. The primary advantage of using this chip is the increased execution speed of program. The coprocessor permits a computer to carry out certain operations much faster. A coprocessor can make a computer run 5 to 10 times faster in some operations. Then clock generator. Computers are use clock logic. All the logic elements in the computer are designed to operate synchronously. They carry out their design operations one step at a time, and each circuit makes one step at the same time. This synchronous operation helps the machine to keep track of every bit that it can process. These timing control, these timing control are generated by clock generators logic, then interrupt controller. The interrupts are generated to capture the microprocessor's attention and temporarily divert it to a different process. The interrupt controller handles 8 maskable interrupts. The interrupt request lines are designed with 2 to 7 numbers with decreased priority. ROM and RAM logic. ROM is stand for read-only memory and RAM is stand for random access memory. The PC memory is a block where any byte of information is directly available by calling its address. The ROM stores the post power on self-test and BIOS. The use of dynamic RAM in PC needs refreshing the memory. The DMA channel 0 is used for it. Okay. Now the next topic is CISC and RISC. What is the difference between CISC and RISC? CISC stand for complex instruction set computer. It emphasis on hardware. It includes multi-clock, complex instruction. It performs the operation memory to memory, load and store instructions. It has small code size and high cycle per second. They use transistors for storing the complex instruction. Now RISC. RISC stand for reduced instruction set computer. It emphasis on software. It perform on single clock, reduced instruction only. It provide a register to register, load and store instruction. It has low cycles per second, large code size. Thus, it spend more transistor on memory registers. Now third one is bus organization. What is the bus and how it organized? You can show the diagram of bus organization. There are different components used on bus organization. So first, what is bus? A bus is a collection of wires through which data is transmitted from one part of a computer to another part. When it is used to personal computer, the terms bus is referred as a internal bus. It connects all the internal components to the CPU and the main memory. It is also an expansion bus which enables expansion board to access the CPU and memory. The most computers have at least 4 bus to connect the different components. The processor bus. It is the highest level bus that the chipset used to send information to and from the processor. It is the first bus. Second one is a cache bus. It is higher level architecture such as used by Pentium Pro and Pentium 2 processor for accessing the system cache. Third one is a memory bus. It is a second level system bus which connects the memory subsystem to the chipset and the processor. Fourth one is a local input output bus. It is a high speed input output bus used for connecting performance critical peripherals to the memory, chipset and processor. For example, video card, disk storage devices, etc. And last one is the standard input output bus. This bus is used for slower peripherals like mic, modems, sound card and other low speed networking devices. It is also compatible with older device. So by showing this video, the student can able to learn about the components of motherboard, the difference between CISC and a RISC, and how to design bus organization and different type of buses. Thank you for showing this video. Thank you.